Hi, my name is Ruffaz and welcome back to my channel. So before anything else, I would like to do a shout out to Rose Anova. She's also one of my subscribers and she's also a small YouTuber just like me. So please check her YouTube soon. Okay, so this vlog is all about English tutorial video, which means to say I'm gonna be speaking English from start to finish. And for those who don't know me very well, I used to be an ESL teacher. So ESL means English as a second language. So I had the opportunity to teach different nationalities coming from Korea, Taiwan, Vietnam, Japan, and China. Okay, so yeah, basically these countries, they consider English as their second language, just like the Philippines. So they fly to the Philippines to improve their English skills, specifically their speaking skills. But of course, aside from speaking skills, they also want to improve their grammar skills. So grammar is also one of the important subjects in English, which I will be discussing for today. So if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please do subscribe, comment, like, share this video if you want, because I'll be doing more English tutorial videos in the coming days. So good luck to me and wish me luck. So for those who were my students before from Korea, Japan, China, Taiwan, and China, this is me. I'm back and long time no see. So I know you missed my homework. Did you miss my homework? Okay, thank you. So, shall we get the party started? Okay, I'm so excited to talk about this one. Okay, so the first topic I'm gonna be talking for today is all about this one. Okay, so just watch and learn. Basic sentence pattern. Okay, so basic sentence pattern. Now, this is a very essential or important part of the English grammar, and there are only 5 basic sentence patterns. And this topic is usually for beginners, whether you are a low beginner or a high beginner. Okay, so, and I'm gonna divide this topic into 2 parts because it is quite too long for me to discuss this. So the first part, I will be talking about 3 basic sentence patterns today, and then the other 2 will be next time. Got it? Okay, let's go. Watch and learn. So basically, number 1 is this one. So we have your subject and your intransitive verb. Intransitive verb. Okay? Yes. Or in short, if you want, you can do this one. SIV pattern. Okay? Now, what is a subject? So basically, subject is a person. It could be a place or a thing or anything under the sun and under the sea. So, and subject is the one doing the action, or it is the one we are talking about. Okay, so that is the meaning of subject. And of course, intransitive verb, meaning to say these are action words. Okay, or sometimes they are also not action words. Okay, so SIV pattern. So this is the structure. Very simple. So I'm gonna give you an example. Okay, so yeah, example. Birds fly. Okay, very short. So where is your subject here? So of course, birds, this is your subject. Okay, and this is your intransitive verb. Why is it called intransitive verb? Because there is no object after the verb fly. Okay, there is no object. Okay, there is no noun or pronoun. Okay, so it's simply like this. So I'll give you another example. So the children swam in the pool, swimming pool. Okay, so the children swam in the pool. Swam is the past tense of swim. Okay, so in this case, this is your subject, the children. So, and this is your intransitive verb. Now, what is this? This is not an object, okay? This is just part of the sentence, okay? So, it talks about where, okay? Not who, not what, okay? So, the children swam where? In the pool, in the swimming pool, okay? So, that is actually, yeah, the thing about a basic sentence pattern, the SIV pattern, okay? So this is for the first sentence. It's kind of short, but if you want to add more details just like this, no problem about that. So you can do it. So it's your choice. Now, basically there are specific verbs that you can use when it comes to intransitive verbs. So they don't have any objects or noun here. There is no noun here. It's just talking about place in the pool. So this is it's like an adverbial phrase. So this is just words talking about a place. Okay, so I'm gonna give you some examples of. I have some notes here. I'm gonna give you some examples of verbs that you can use under intransitive verb, but you can also use other kind of verbs or other verbs if you want. Okay. Okay, so these are some of the example verbs that you can use. So first is disappear. Okay. Okay, and then what? This one is sail. Okay. Died. Okay, sit. Okay, run. Roll. Rolling down the deep. Fade. Okay, we also have fall. Cost, okay, leap, jump. What else? Kneel. Okay, yeah. Float. Okay, crawl, like the snake. And adapt. Can easily adapt to this environment. We can also use escape. He escaped from the jail. Like that. So, these verbs, you can use these verbs when you construct a sentence under intransitive verb. But you can also use the other regular verbs if you want. Other action verbs. Alright. Do you have questions? None? Thank you. Is it clear? So if you have questions about this pattern, you can just comment down below and then I will try to read them and then I will try to discuss them in the next vlog if you want. Number 2. So number 2 pattern. So we have your subject and then your transitive verb and your direct object. In short, this is called your STVDO pattern. So as you can see here, yeah, so we have the subject, the transitive verb, and then of course we have your direct object. So speaking of direct object, this can be, it could be a noun or a pronoun. Okay. So what is a noun? So noun is anything, a name of a place, person, or a thing. It can be a table, it could be a city, it could be food, it could be stone, rock, trees, sky, anything. Okay, these are noun. Anything that we can see, we can touch, we can feel, we can taste, like that. And what about pronoun? Okay, so in Korean language, noun is myeongsa and pronoun is daemyongsa. Okay, so what are your pronouns? Object pronouns, we have your me, him, her, us, what else? Them, and what else? Me, him, it. Okay, it. So it talks about animals or a thing. Okay, yeah. So I think these are all me, him, her, us, them, it. Yes. Okay, so these are just examples of your pronoun. Okay, so I'm gonna give you an example of what a subject, transitive verb, and then direct object is. Okay, so Andy. Andy studied. So I'm gonna erase this now. So Andy studied English. Okay. So Andy is a person, so this will be your subject. So he is the one, he did the action. Verb, so this will be your TV. Direct object, transitive verb, and then this will be your STVDO pattern. Now, how to know if there is a direct object in the sentence? So I'm gonna give you the clue. So first you look at the verb, so studied, and then after the verb studied, you ask the questions what. Okay. So what? Andy studied what? English. Okay. So this is your direct object, and direct object is a noun. Okay. So English is a noun. Okay. Next, I'm going to give you an example. Yeah. So, Stella called me. Like that. So, Stella. So, Stella, here is your subject. Okay. Called is past tense. This is your TV, transitive verb. Why? Because there is an object here. Now, before the first question, we asked the questions what? And then here, called, we ask the question who. Okay? So that we will know if there is a direct object or not. Okay, so in this case, direct object is me, right? Which means this is a pronoun, object pronoun, right? Okay, so Stella called who? Me. Andy studied what? English. So this is how you teach, or we can know if there is an object in the sentence. We ask the questions what or who. Yes, and these are very short sentences. Now, if you want to make this sentence longer, you can add more information. So, for example, Andy studied English in the Philippines. See? It became longer. And here Stella called me maybe last night. See? Magic, isn't it? So Andy was my student before. He was a Korean. And Stella was a Vietnamese student before. So hi Stella, if you're watching. And I think Stella is my subscriber, so I have to speak in English. And Andy is also in Korea nowadays. So yeah, and he's busy. Maybe. I don't know. Okay, so do you have any questions, guys? I hope you are not confused with my explanation. If you are confused, please comment down below, and then I will try to, so I know if I am doing the right thing or not. So yeah, my whiteboard is quite small, so I'm so sorry about that. I don't have enough money to buy a bigger whiteboard, but in the future, if I become super duper rich, I will buy a bigger whiteboard, bigger than me. Okay, let's go to number 3. We have your subject and then linking verb. This is quite long. Subjective complement, or in short, this is your SLVSC pattern. What is a linking verb? Of course, linking verb, from the word link, it links to. So it connects the subject and then the subjective complement. Now, subjective complement here, it could be an adjective, a noun, or a possessive pronoun. Yeah, I haven't been teaching grammar for quite a long time, because the last school I attended, I was teaching their group classes. So yeah, I'm also reviewing this topic. Okay, so, well, and what are your linking verbs? Okay, I'm gonna give you lists of linking verbs here. So of course we have your is, are, am, was, were. These are not action words, guys, okay? We also have your remain, seem, become, what else? Grow, sound, smell, taste, what else? I will check my notes first. Feel, stay, remain. Yeah, there is. See, there is. Okay. Turn. Like that. Yeah. So please comment down below if my handwriting or my penmanship is okay. So do you understand? So these are examples of linking verbs, or LV. Now, as you can see, these are not action words, okay? These are mental verbs, okay? So, or we feel it, okay? So we don't do the actions here. So, as I have said before, subjective complement, this one. This will be your clue, okay? Adjective, noun, possessive pronoun. So there is no verb here, there is no pronoun. It could be a relative pronoun, but this is quite high level, which will be, I will be talking this one. So relative pronouns, I will be talking about relative pronouns in the future. Relative clauses, gerund phrases, those ones are for like intermediate levels or advanced levels, okay? So, of course, adjective, what is an adjective? So, adjective describes a noun. So, examples, we have blue, dark, shiny, honest, calm, cool, hot. Okay, so these are examples of adjective. And possessive pronoun, so possessive pronouns, these are your, like this, yours, like that, his, hers, theirs, like that, okay? Yeah, so these are examples of possessive pronoun, okay? So, and others. Okay, so Are you ready to know some examples? So, so I will give you an example. Letter A. I will think of the house is big. Okay. Okay, there is your subject here, the house. Okay, and basically subject usually starts from the very beginning of the sentence. So subject is, this is your linking verb. Okay, and this is your subjective complement, SC. See, so verb here is not an action word, and we use is here because house is only one. Okay, yeah. And big here, so this is your adjective. Okay, in Korean, adjective is hyunghyungsang. So big here is describing the house. Got it? Okay, I hope so. 21 minutes. Oh my god, it's quite long. Okay, let's go to how many minutes? Okay, let's go to letter B. Another example. So adjective and then okay. My father is the businessman. Okay. So here, this is your subject, this is your linking verb, and this is your subjective complement. What is a businessman? What part of speech is a businessman? Is this an adjective, noun, or possessive pronoun? This is, of course, a noun. Remember, the subjective complement is a noun or an adjective, right? Okay, so this is a noun. Who is a businessman? This businessman here is describing your father. Okay, so linking verb, it's just connecting the subject in the subjective complement. Something like that. Aww. Okay, and okay, I'm gonna give an example. More examples? Do you want more examples? Letter C. Okay, this money is yours. Like that. Okay, so this is your subject, this is your linking verb, and this is your subjective complement, and this is your possessive pronoun. Okay, like that. Possessive pronoun. That is yours. Okay, so that is your. And another example. She feels cold. Yeah, because it's winter. So she feels cold. Oh my god. So, of course, this is your subject, this is your linking verb, and this is your subjective complement. That is your adjective. Okay? Describing she. She feels cold. Something like that. Okay? So, do you have questions, guys, about this basic sentence patterns? Yeah, so the other two, I will be discussing the other two because they are more complicated. So, next time. Okay? So, but first, I will just end my discussion here. So, if you have more questions, as I said, please do comment on the comment section, and then I will be reading them one by one as much as possible. And if you want to suggest also English or grammar topics that you want me to discuss on my blog, then you may do so. Okay, so I think let's call it a day, guys. So I hope you have learned something from this video, and and to all my subscribers, yeah, thank you so much for staying with me, and I hope you will stay longer with me and yeah, watch my videos about this one English tutorial videos. I feel so nervous and I feel so hot, but I'm trying my best to discuss this one basic sentence patterns. Okay, so thank you guys for investing your time with me, and I hope to see you next time. Bye.